Okay, hello. Welcome back to Hitman. What we're going to be doing right now is taking a look at some of the... So for the most part, the targets that are the official targets are all very bad people, and it's very obvious that, yeah, it's a just killing. There are a couple of questionable ones, though, so we're going to take a look at the briefings that are questionable, and we're going to do the really absurd one first.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Hollywood legend and infamous loose cannon, Gary Busey. Codename, the Wild Card. He is in Sapienza to film an advertisement, but is now refusing to participate. The following audio was captured as he fled the set.
You'll never find me! I have the power of invisibility!
This fiasco has cost the client millions, and they've decided to terminate their relationship with the target permanently. Complicating matters is the presence of an angry co-star, Gary Cole. However, he may lead you straight to your target. This is an odd one, but nothing you've not handled before. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Okay, so first off, I would recommend you go back and watch that briefing a couple times, because there's some really funny things off to the side that they did. Obviously, this was essentially a publicity stunt. Apparently, I missed the initial one of these, and yeah, I missed doing it, period. But there was an online vote between Gary Busey and Gary Cole to see who they wanted to assassinate the most, and Gary Busey won. And it was done, essentially, it was a publicity thing, and it was, just a plain fun, assassination. So it's not meant to be taken seriously, but if we were to take it seriously, basically, being a difficult actor and refusing to work on a commercial, pretty much we'd have to assassinate all the popular actors in Hollywood if that were the case. Yeah, it doesn't seem to quite justify, an assassination. So this one's a little more interesting from a philosophical point of view, and I'll leave it up to you to decide whether this is a justifiable assassination or not.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Gabriel Santos, a celebrity super chef and an example of the immunity granted by wealth and public life. He has evaded any consequences to his career following a stream of assaults on assistants, producers, and staff. The target will be in Paris, providing luxury catering for Viktor Novikov and Dalia Margolis, and will have an entourage of social media producers and assistants around him at all times. The client, a former investor in Santos's production company, specifically requests that the target be eliminated tonight. So, our operational window is slim. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Now, what makes this one questionable, he's obviously a very, very bad person. If you read in the report, assault with a bladed meat tenderizer, which is not really very good, and he hasn't been brought to bear for his crimes, but he hasn't actually killed anyone. Now, most everyone else you can relate to one death or another, whether they're financing terrorists or whether they're, poisoning people that they meet. It's, these people have a lot of blood on their hands. This guy doesn't, and there's a couple of other ones that really don't seem to have too much blood on their hands. So let's move on to the final one I want to take a look at. But yeah, it's very much debatable. He has committed crimes, and they can't be brought to bear on him because he's a celebrity. And we've seen something similar actually explode in Hollywood recently with all the sex scandals. Wait, where am I going? No. All the sex scandals in Hollywood, a lot of the... how'd I get to Paris? Okay, I thought I hit Sapienza, that was my bad. But all the sexual scandals that are happening in Hollywood now, they had happened for so long for the same reason. People were popular, or at least were useful. And, their crimes couldn't be brought to bear upon them. So, uh-oh. Darn it, I recently had to reload, so Yeah, looks like I can't show you the icon one. We can read part of the icon though up top. The destination, blah blah blah, is basically they're making a movie based on a superhero epic based on the graphic novel The Icon, and the film's director and leading man. He's a washed-up character actor. If we read on, listen to Diane's briefing. I should have prepared better. Anyway, if we listen to Diane's briefing, she indicates that this icon, or the Dino Bosco, has gone way over budget. And what normally happens in productions, in pretty much anything business related, is when somebody goes too far over budget, the project's shut down or moved to someone who will actually bring it in, without too much extra money. In this case, due to some sort of contractual clauses and whatnot, well, they can't. Essentially, they can't shut him down. And so, what he's doing is he's gotten so far beyond the budget that he's actually bankrupting this company. Now, there are two sides to this one, and this is what makes it so interesting, at least to me. One is that, okay, well, a company goes bankrupt, employees go elsewhere, that happens. But what really happens is that, or on a much more personal level, I should say, not what really happens, is that when a business goes bankrupt, especially a really big business like a movie studio, a lot of people lose their jobs. A lot of people are basically uprooted from a community and changed. Now, when this happens in a small town, the small town can easily be destroyed. I'm currently living in a place where a quarter century ago, a major industry, it was a logging town, logging industry, shut down. And the result was that 3,000 people, nearly a quarter of the population, lost their jobs and had to move. It nearly destroyed the town. And this, is a fairly successful town. Now, presume this is on a different scale and probably less obvious, because I imagine they're out of some big place out in California, and so shutting it down probably won't shut down the entire town, but it will affect people, and some of them quite adversely. And, could easily destroy a lot of people's lives by doing that. However, that's all theoretical, so, it's a very interesting thing. Does this guy deserve to be killed? And apparently there's no other option. They can't rein him in. They have no legal option to stop the filming. They can't just, they just can't shut it down or get another person in to do it. So, yeah, this is one of those very questionable assassinations. But it's also, it's interesting because you can make it work either way. It's, yeah, like I said, questionable, but it could go either way. I mean, how many people are going to be destroyed if this, egomaniac keeps going and destroys the entire studio just to have his career come back? Yeah. So I'll leave that question to you. So anyway, that's a quick look at a couple of the questionable Hitman targets. A few of the elusive targets seem to be the ones where the most questionable things happen. Although, like I said, the icon was another big one. So yeah, like and subscribe if you like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.